come to Egypt. This is where it all began. Roughly 5,000 years ago, the Egyptians started using gold and silver as their predominant form of currency. But it was not yet money. The pieces of gold and silver that they were using were odd sizes and weights, odd purities, so it still was not interchangeable, where each unit is the same as the next. This meant that nothing really had a price yet. You couldn't put a price of so many coins on something because they didn't have coins yet. Trade was still difficult. It was still a guessing game when it came to the exchange of values. One of the reasons that we are in the financial mess that we are today globally is that people do not understand the difference between currency and money. Currency is a medium of exchange, a unit of account. It is portable, durable, divisible, and something called fungible. Fungible means that each unit is the same as the next unit. $1 in my pocket buys the same amount as $1 in your pocket. Money is all of those things plus a store of value over a long period of time. Even financial planners, bankers, your accountant, they don't understand the difference between currency and money. The currency in your pocket is a medium of exchange. It's a unit of account because it's got numbers on it. It's somewhat durable, it's portable, it's divisible in that you can make change, and it's fungible. $1 in my pocket buys the same amount as $1 in your pocket. But because governments can print more and more and more of it and dilute the currency supply, it's continually transferring wealth out of your pocket, out of your bank account, to the government and to the banking system. The reason that gold and silver are the optimum form of money is because of their properties. It's an easy medium of exchange because gold and silver store a large amount of value in a very small area. It's a unit of account. Pure gold has the same value all over the planet. So an ounce of gold buys the same amount here in Egypt as it would in China or in the United States. It's durable. The same gold that Egyptians were using in trade 5,000 years ago is still here with us today. It does not corrode. It's divisible. You can make change with it. It's very portable. You could use something like oil as money. It's just that you can't carry around a barrel of oil on your back. It's fungible. Pure gold is the same wherever it is on Earth. Pure silver is the same wherever it is on Earth. It's limited in quantity. That's the reason that it maintains its purchasing power. Governments cannot print it. Over the last 5,000 years, only gold and silver have maintained their purchasing power. There have been thousands upon thousands of fiat currencies, currencies that are unbacked by gold or silver, and they have all gone to zero. It's a 100% failure rate.
Well, fiat currency, of course, is a currency that exists at the dictate or by fiat from a government. You see, they have their printing presses, and the paper money rolls off the printing presses. And then they give it the fiat designation, which makes the currency official. It's just worthless paper. But when Ben Bernanke gives it the special sign, and they have the cult meeting at the Federal Open Market Committee meetings, it suddenly becomes currency.
If you look at what's really going on, it's a con game. And so there's confidence. Well, the Federal Reserve is very forthright about what they're doing. If you read their websites, they'll tell you it's a confidence game. They tell you that there's no intrinsic value in their money. They'll tell you that they printed backed by absolutely nothing. They actually display all these facts. But if you tell somebody in the public that this stuff is created out of thin air, there's no backing whatsoever, it's absolutely worthless, it's about as valuable as monopoly money, they'll look at you like you're nuts.
Is there an example throughout history of a fiat currency, a piece of paper that's unbacked by anything, surviving?
Short answer, no. Long answer, no. And here's why. When Addison Wiggin took over at the Daily Record, when they got cranked up, Bill Warner asked him to catalog all of the fiat currencies throughout history and what happened to each of them. Addison dutifully went to work. Within a short period of time, he had gone through the alphabet. All the fiat currencies that started with the letter A were done. They all went to zero. He was halfway through the letter B and all the fiat currencies that started with the letter B, and there were 600 of them in just the first letter and a half of the alphabet, and every single one of them went to zero. Every one. 600 fiat currencies that start with the letter A, and half of the ones that start with the letter B are 600 of these things. Not one ever came close. You think this one, the United States dollar, is going to be the first one after all that? I don't think so. No. No currency, fiat currency has ever survived. None.
The thing about money is there actually is a fairly well accepted definition of what money is. The question is, as you apply that definition to particular things that people claim to be money, do they fit the definition? We'll just take the paper dollar, for example. How well does it perform those functions? Well, store of value. The dollar has lost 95% of its purchasing power since the creation of the Federal Reserve in 1913. So not very good as a store of value. One of the things I do is just a way to get the audience's attention is I have a slide, and there are three pictures on the slide. One is a pile of monopoly money. The other one is a pile of Federal Reserve notes, what Americans would call paper money. The other one is a solid gold American Eagle 1 ounce coin. And the title of the slide is, which of these is not like the other? And if you know the show Sesame Street, or you have children who watch it, it's one of the favorite vignettes in Sesame Street. And what it really is a kind of IQ test for 5-year-olds. They're supposed to look at the three things and look at characteristics and find the one that's not like the other. Well, I've shown this slide to groups of, Ivy League university professors, and I've also shown it to, children, kind of 5 years old, my nieces and nephews and so forth. And when the professors look at it, they say, well, clearly the dollars are not like the others because gold has no role as money, and monopoly money is junk, and the American dollar is a store of value, so that's not like the other. But the children look at it and they say, well, the gold coin is not like the other because the other two are just piles of paper, and the gold coin is clearly something different. So my question to the audience is, who's smarter, a 5-year-old or an Ivy League professor?
Before World War I, each note that a Treasury issued would say that there have been deposited with the United States Treasury $20 in gold coin payable to the bearer upon demand. The money was in the vault. The currency was a note they gave you that was a claim check, only a claim check on the money. The same as if you go to the dry cleaners and you give them your shirt and they give you a claim check for your shirt. The value is that shirt at the dry cleaners, not the piece of paper that says that you own that shirt. So our currency that circulated was the paper US dollars, and they were claim checks on money.
The next hidden secret is the difference between currency and money. Money must be a store of value and maintain its purchasing power over long periods of time. As we progress through this series, you'll learn that national currencies are really a tool used by the government and the financial sector to leech away your time and your freedom by stealing your purchasing power. So rather than storing your economic energy, currencies leak. Now compare that to the gold and silver the Egyptians were using. Like I started with, it still wasn't money because it wasn't interchangeable yet. But they were on the right track, as gold and silver have proven over thousands of years to be the ultimate store of value.
People are amazed that after 5,000 years, the pyramids are still here. But what I'm more amazed at is that the currency that the people that built this were using, that currency, that gold and silver that they were using in trade on a daily basis, is still around today. It may have been melted down and re-refined, and it's in a coin or a bar or in some piece of jewelry, but it's still with us today, and it still purchases something.
Yes, it is the ultimate money because there is nothing else even in the same league. It's divisible. It's permanent. It's a store of value. It's a unit of account. It's got everything you want out of money, but it doesn't go away, and it can't be increased. That is what makes gold the most beautiful money of all. What more could you ask out of a money?
It keeps governments under control. You can maintain a solvent system. Governments don't like gold at present because they're getting away with the fiat currencies, and they'll do everything they can to discredit it as an asset class. I mean, my goodness, gold has outperformed the Dow Jones Industrial Average in each of the last 7 years, yet it's not considered a legitimate asset class. Why? Again, it's the fear that maybe gold will be imposed on the system, that it will constrain government ability to spend beyond its means.
They can't print it.
They can't print it, no.
The proper definition of inflation, I use Milton Friedman's definition. Inflation is an expansion of the currency supply. Deflation is a contraction of the currency supply. If you expand the currency supply, eventually prices will rise. And if you contract the currency supply, eventually prices will fall. Governments never stop printing more currency and adding currency to circulation. Therefore, prices keep on going up, not because the stuff that you're trying to buy is changing. The real estate doesn't change. What has changed is the currency purchases less and less. It's the currency going down, not prices going up.
One of the biggest make-believe stories ever is called quantitative easing, which sounds complex, but it's really just a smoke and mirrors term for currency creation. QE started with the banking bailouts back in 2009. This currency was created out of thin air and then given to the banks, who paid themselves record bonuses in reward for crashing the world economy. This is a global phenomenon, but all you have to remember for now is that whether it's QE bailouts or stimulus programs, these are all just voodoo, hocus-pocus terms for increased currency creation.
This is base currency in the United States. This is the number of paper dollars that exist, basically. It took 200 years to go from no dollars in existence to 825 billion. And then we had the bailouts, and then we had QE1, quantitative easing 1, then QE2, and then we had QE3, and then QE4, and then soon we're going to have QE57 and QE382. And it isn't just here. This is what the Canadian currency supply looks like. This is Australia, South Africa, Russia. Now, this starts out in just the year 2001, and this is like 18 times more currency in existence in a little over a decade. Here's Singapore, same story. Look at that, since the crisis, just bam. India, China, every government on the planet is doing this insane deficit spending and expanding their currency supplies, doing bailouts, and history shows that there is no example of this turning out well.
It is sometimes amazing that we haven't experienced more inflation than we have. If they keep expanding the money supply so vastly, why aren't our prices growing faster than they really are? And the answer is that a good chunk of the money that the Fed created has been shipped overseas. I remember early in my research, I heard this expression that the Americans have exported their inflation. I thought, what is that? How can you export your inflation? Put it in a box and send it out? What do you do? Well, now I understand. You export your inflation by simply sending all these dollars that you created to these other countries, and then they send you their refrigerators and their cars and whatever, their TV sets. So you get hardware, and they get little pieces of paper. It's a great deal for the American people for a while.
During the second round of quantitative easing, global food prices went up 60%. And this created a humanitarian disaster for the 2 billion people on Earth who live on less than $2 a day. These people were hungry to start with, they became hungrier, and some of them started overthrowing their governments in North Africa and around the Middle East. So quantitative easing was the spark that ignited the Arab Spring. So that's it. When you create money, you get some sort of inflation. just depends on where the inflation goes.
Given the premise that you have a permanent underclass or poor class, and how does inflation affect them disproportionately? It affects them basically in the percentage of their income that goes to food. And we see this as a ratio, and we know that there are some danger points. For example, in Egypt recently, once that ratio got to 40% of income going to food and the price of food rising due to inflation, when it got to 40%, that's historically a point where people actually stage a revolution. That's exactly what we saw. The French Revolution, similarly, was all around the price of food getting to a certain critical point where people simply, the risk-reward for revolution was favorable toward revolution.
Well, exactly right, because when you have a runaway inflation, it's punishing the very people who are most productive in society. In other words, the people that produce more than they consume and save the difference. The problem is that those productive people, the savers, save in their national currency. And unfortunately, the national currency is just a fiat piece of paper at this point. So when it's destroyed through runaway inflation, that $100,000 that you were hoping to retire on doesn't exist. And the things that you were going to buy with it and provide for others don't exist either. Now what are you going to do?
So that all seems pretty scary. However, this is going to happen, and you can only play the hand that you're dealt. But the great news is that gold and silver always end up doing an accounting of the expansion of the currency supplies. Basically, the will of the public and the free markets. When governments do this kind of stuff to their currency supply, they debase it. Eventually, it comes back in inflation. People sense the loss of their purchasing power. They rush back to gold and silver, and they bid the value of the gold and silver up in the country until it meets or exceeds the value of all the currency in circulation. This is a process that's been going on over and over again throughout history, except this time it's happening on a global scale. It has never before happened in all countries at once. And that means that this is the greatest wealth transfer in history. Therefore, it's the greatest opportunity in history, and it's not going to happen again in your lifetime.
You're muted, brother.
Thank you, Mr. Delco. I can hear your voice, but when I say what's your profession, please state your name and state where you're calling from in the chat bar. So gladiators, once again, what is your profession?
Ooh, let's see who we got, brother. We got Tommy Lynch from North Carolina and Asharel. We've got Eugene Arnold from Chattanooga. Let's see, Marie
from
Cleveland,
Pennsylvania,
from
Illinois,
from
Plainville, Michigan.
Let's see, Ronald Newton from Texas. That's Kenny B from California. Sarah Sparkles in Florida.
Diane Ship.
David Stevens, CC Mahone,
In the building.
Chicago, Illinois.
Kyle Brown,
Kathy Butler, Pastor Ronnie, okay, James Marshall.
I see you guys.
Perry, the currency doctor, Edith Smith.
I see you, old man. All right.
Florida.
Canada.
All right,
York.
all right.
The Bronx, New York.
Kelly, Kentucky.
Tennessee, Texas, Connecticut,
Right.
Central Florida.
Tuskegee.
Okay.
Goldsboro.
Yes,
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Nashville, Tennessee, Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
Mr. Sutton, I see you.
Charles Ballard from Birmingham, Alabama.
Julie McKay. All right, family. We want to thank you and we welcome you all to our Tell the Truth Thursday Power Call. If you didn't know, now you know. This is your boy Dante Taylor, aka Mr. Gold Collector, and we're gonna get this power call started off immediately. We hope that you guys had a wonderful day.
Fiat piece of paper at this point.
Let me get to the next slide. All right, there we go. Like I said, this is your boy Dante Taylor calling out of a rainy, I don't know what's going on with the weather. Watch the weather. Calling out of a rainy Southern California, but it's still pretty nice out here. Hope you and your family are all doing well. I want to just give you a little bit of information regarding myself before we get started on this amazing day. Like I said, my name is Dante Taylor. I am a former Marine. Yes, AU, and Simplify, to all my devil dogs, and thank you to all of our service members that have previously served and are now currently serving. Shout out to you and your family as well. I'm also a published writing and recording artist. Don't tell nobody. And I am also a full-time Carrot Bars affiliate. So family, before we get started and before we unpack that pre-call, Mike Maloney was talking about money versus currency. Man, we've been taught about money and currency. But before we get off into that, what we're gonna do right now, like we do each and every morning, we're gonna have a pre-call. I'm sorry, we're gonna have the overview. Sorry, early you guys. We're gonna have an overview from one of our amazing leaders. What we do each morning, the overview is for the guests. It's for the leaders as well, but it's for the guests. If this is your first time on the line, if you've been invited to this wonderful power call this morning and you're not quite sure what we do in the world of Carrot Bars International, let me tell you that this, keep messing it up again, I'm sorry. This overview is for you. And this morning, let me see if I can pull my brother in here really quick. This morning, the overview will be done by, let me find him really quick. I know where you at, brother. I know you're in here somewhere. Wait a minute. I don't see my brother in here. If you can, raise your hand really quick, brother. If not, I will read it myself.
Who are you looking for there, Dante?
I was looking for Rapist Jones Jr., sir. And I don't see him. May not have been able to get on the line. Oh, there he is. There he is. Mr. Jones, you are unmuted.
Greetings, all wealth builders and guests on the line. Here's the Carrot Bars overview. Carrot Bars International, an e-commerce company, has made available a simple wealth building system for everyone on the planet who is 18 years of age or over, with 3 optional ways to participate. Option 1, Save Gold. We all start here. We complete the free registration for our gold savings account and start acquiring Carrot Bars Gold in small increments. Carrot Bars International has made it easy by making available a feature called Auto Exchange. At Wealth Builders Worldwide, we call that Pay Yourself First. You set up your account to automatically exchange your paper currency for Carrot Bars Gold weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. You simply set it, forget it, and then go back and increase it. Activating this feature allows you to automatically pay yourself first with physical gold. There are no fees of any kind. The account is completely free and takes less than 5 minutes to register. Every time you acquire Carrot Bars Gold, you are building your family's wealth. Option 2, Save and Earn. As an independent affiliate, when you save gold for yourself and share with others how to do the same, you position yourself to be compensated monthly through our unilevel system compensation plan. You are virtually in business for yourself in over 140 plus countries worldwide. Option 3, maximize your earning potential. You may choose one of several business packages which position you to generate cash flow monthly and weekly through our dual system compensation plan. These packages are income producing assets. Some people have asked, why Carrot Bars? The Carrot Bars Gold Savings Account gives you protection against future financial crisis and rapid inflation. It protects your hard-earned paper currency with physical gold. Carrot Bars International has the only system in the world where you can get free gold. Gold is a store of wealth and value and is an appreciating asset. There are 3 major benefits of a Carrot Bars Gold Savings Account. 1, you can now start saving physical gold in small increments. 2, Carrot Bars International puts you in position to build a global business from the comfort of your home. 3, there are significant tax advantages to owning a home-based business. Wealth Builders Worldwide mission: to provide individuals worldwide with the tools required to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth. We are salespeople. We are a sales team. We do not sell products, goods, or services. We sell people on the infinite possibilities of their lives and the power of their dreams. We sell people on never giving up. We believe this is a noble cause. Now, if you're a guest on the line today, get back with the person that invited you to this call and let them know you are ready to open your Karatbars Gold Savings account right now. Au, and back to you.
Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Thank you so much, Mr. Rafus Jones, Midwest Millionaire's finest. That's right. Shout out to my brother. Man, love you so much. Leaders, be ready. You never know who we're going to call. Send them in, but stay on your toes. You never know who we're going to call in. Get ready. Get your reading skills ready. Put that overview to your mind. Some of us have heard it so many times. If you really tried, you probably could recite it verbatim. But thank you once again. Now, what we're going to do, family, we are going to that pre-call. And we're going to talk about money versus currency. Now, for you new guests that are somewhat on you new guys that are on the line, you may not know this. Some of this information may be new to you. You may have heard a few big words like quantitative easing. You're like, what in the world is that? Well, we're going to simplify that for you this morning. Very simple and very easily. Gold is money. That's it. That's the end of the call. Yes, gold is money. That paper is currency. And the reason why gold is money, because as we're taught each and every day, it is a store of value. See, the government can't print money. That's why they don't like it. They can print currency because it is a form of exchange. You can exchange it for goods and services, but it has no intrinsic value. And as you heard in the pre-call this morning, every fiat currency in the history of money, let me break that down to you. Every fiat currency, which means that every currency that has ever been created in the history of this planet, if it wasn't backed by an asset, if it wasn't backed by gold or silver, all of them return to their intrinsic value, which is zero. One of the brothers in the pre-call, he called it a con game. See, you guys hear me call it a wicked system a lot. It's not just me saying that. You have professionals that's been in the industry for years. It's a con game. See those paper dollars? It's a claim check. It's a debt note. Like we stated, it used to be backed by gold. So you can take that 5 or that 20 or that 50 or that $100 bill and you can take it. And on the bottom of it or the top, it said, pay to the bearer on demand, $100 in gold. You could exchange it, but you can't do that anymore for gold. But what you can do, especially in the world of Karatbars International, you can continue to exchange some of that fiat currency that you're getting, some of that fiat currency that you're receiving, and exchange it for real money. Because like I said, governments, they don't like gold. And let me explain something to you guys as well. We know that we've seen gold went up to about almost $1,700, a little more than $1,700. Gold has a value, not a price. Do not worry and look at these manipulated numbers, because I can send you to a site right now, because you really have to take the amount of the currency that's involved in circulation and then try to balance that against gold. And if you really look at it, gold is really closer to 20. If you go to the US debt clock today, it's over $18,000 an ounce. Yes, not 1,700, 18,000 an ounce. But those of us in Karatbars and Wealth Builders Worldwide, we understand that. And last thing I want to leave you with, while they're influxing the world with all of these trillions and trillions of dollars to basically their bailouts, I know some of you guys are going to get that little check. Some of you guys excited about it. I hope you get some gold with it. But the majority of that money is going to big businesses, bailing out other businesses. And what happens is that when they influx the system with all of these paper dollars, we're talking about runaway inflation, which means prices go up tremendously. Now, for some people, that's okay, but for the poor people, not just in the United States, but throughout the world, it affects them mostly. That's how revolution starts. When people can't afford to feed their families. And inflation, especially runaway inflation, can and will cause that. What do you think is going to happen if prices go up and people can't afford to pay for the goods and services to feed, clothe, and protect their families? That's why it is so important that you get gold, that you get as much gold as you can, as fast as you can. I hope you took some of that stimulus care bars check that you got and got you some gold as well. So family, what we're going to do right now, I'm going to pass the microphone over to our CEO of Wealth Builders Worldwide. No, I'm sorry, not the CEO. He's not the CEO, but he is the CEO, which means consistently empowering others. That's right, y'all thought I messed up. He is the CEO. See, this brother right here, he spent 15 years as a mortgage banker. His wife spent 20 years as a corporate trainer, both of them professionals in the business. He made a good salary too as well. Professional, both of them, professional people. Look at him, looking real sharp, looking, smelling like money. But let me tell you something. He had currency, family. He had currency. But when he took a hold and he grasped onto this system that we have called Care Bars International, Wealth Builders Worldwide, that allows you to exchange some of that fiat currency for real money, gold. Himself, his wife, his children, they are now all full-time and retired Care Bars affiliates. And you can do that too. So we're going to hear from the man right now. And ladies and gentlemen, please want to bring to the platform Mr. Free 103 himself, Mr. Michael L. Delco. Thank you so much.
Good morning, Mr. Dante Taylor and Wealth Builders AU. Fantastic overview and by Rufus Jones Jr. and amazing pre-call. That pre-call really hit some high notes, especially today, especially during this current time of global crisis. There is a remedy, which is gold. And as he was going through it, a couple of things came to my mind. One is there's a reason why the US dollar keeps floating. It keeps hanging in there. And it's unlike every other fiat currency that has ever existed on earth. This is why it's hard to predict. And you need to pay attention to this little commentary and do your own research on this. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency. It's pegged to oil. It's pegged to oil. It's called the petrodollar. And that's what's kept it lasting longer than every other fiat currency. And we can just print it away. But even though it hasn't collapsed, it has collapsed. It has collapsed in the form of inflation. Dollar won't buy anything near what it bought when it was first instituted. So don't get fooled because the dollar is just not imploded and they've replaced it with another currency. It's being replaced by buying power. It lacks buying power. Gold is the opposite. So that right there, that call today was outstanding. A couple of other things too, guys. How many of you, I know I said it yesterday on a presentation, and you can type it in the chat room too. How many of you guys received your Carrot Bars gold stimulus? Type me in the chat room if you received your Carrot Bars gold stimulus, right? While the people in the United States are waiting on $1,200, somebody said it was $1,200 a month. I don't know really whether it's $1,200 a month or $1,200 one time. I don't know which one it is because I don't keep up because I don't need it. What is it? I'm sorry?
It's one time, and then you're going to be deducted according to what the stipulations is to that.
Okay, well, I've heard one time, I've heard 2 or 3 months. I really don't know because I'm not keeping up with it. I don't need it. And I said it on a call. Mr. Mark Powers chimed in and just kind of blew my mind up. He said, a one-time check that your great-grandchildren are going to pay for. And I said, wow, man, come on, man. Mark Powers always has a way of making it hurt, right? But he brought the pain to it. And so literally, whichever it is, wealth builders, look at all those me's in the chat room. They don't need the stimulus. They got the gold stimulus. And guess what? They're getting another one next month. Oh my God, I'm about to lose it here. I'm about to lose it. They're getting another gold stimulus next month. Why? Because all you got to do is have a multi-package and teach others to do the same. You'll get another gold stimulus next month. And you can take some of the stimulus and and vote for yourself to have a bigger stimulus the next month by getting a higher multi-pack. Does anybody understand what I'm saying right now? Because I'm freaking myself out. But look, man, the last thing is this. You think that stimulus is hot. Has anybody looked on CoinMarketCap at your crypto stimulus that everybody's talking about, all the naysayers talking about is a quarter of a penny? That thing is right up there near a half a cent again and moving up. And there's a reason for it. And I'm going to hit you with this one. Has anybody seen that stimulus increasing, seeing your net worth increase? Yes? Yes? Okay, look. Here's why it's happening. Is a group, now, this is mind-blowing. And then I'm going to have to hurry up and turn this back over to Dante for a snap. Look, we're the only, here it is, write this down, post it all over Facebook, post it on social media. We're the only cryptocurrency with a global organization to push it. It's backed by us, the most valuable commodity on the planet. We're the only cryptocurrency backed by an organization that will do whatever we all do together. So what we're doing is a bunch of the leaders have started sharing with their teams to acquire cash gold every day. Put it in your e-wallet. Put it in your e-wallet right away because you need to let it sit there for 8 weeks before you can move it to CaratBit. So get cash gold, put it in your e-wallet and let it start the season. Tomorrow, do it again. The next day, do it again. The next day, do it again. As your cash goal hits its 8 weeks, and you're going to have to chart it yourself, but as your cash goal hits the 8 weeks, move it over to CaratBit systematically and acquire KBC. That's why it's going up. It's because we have a community that's buying and hodling. They're buying and hodling. They buy it and they hold it. Yes, I know people like Bitcoin. Yes, I know they like Ethereum, and those are phenomenal coins. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, you know, those Litecoin, they're great coins. Phenomenal. They started this whole train to move it. But the KBC is the only one that has hundreds of thousands of affiliates, and we can get the message, and we can all do the same thing at the same time and hold the coin, driving up demand and holding down supply. We can do it. We can make ourselves trillionaires by doing one thing at the same time. You talking about, what is that Eric Therese Muhammad calls it? Community? Well, it's not what he calls it. Maybe he'll say it when he gets on the word station. Say it again.
Group economics.
Group economics. You talking about group economics? Guys, we're the biggest moving coin this week. The biggest, that thing jumped up 40% this week. Guys, let's go. Turn your paper into gold. Put some of it in our KBC and watch your wealth increase exponentially. Great call so far today, Mr. Taylor. Back to you.
Did you say next month another carrot stimulus?
I love that. Carrot stimulus. I love it. Yes. Next month, another carrot stimulus.
Hey, I'm a person that normally, I don't want to, but I normally in the morning, one of the first things I do, probably like a lot of you guys, I check my back office. I check latest news pretty much every day. I'm being honest. I'm kind of on it. I didn't check my MasterCard, brother. I didn't see anything. So when you said that yesterday, myself, like probably about 1,000 people immediately got to logging in. And guys, you think about that. The world is suffering. Everybody's going through things right now. Dr. Seiss didn't have to do that. He didn't promise us that. He didn't tell us that, hey, you guys, no. He thought about everything that was going on and said, you know what? People are hurting. People may need, people may want, so you know what I'll do. And he blessed us all. He blessed us all. That is a reason in itself to be involved with this organization. You're dealing with a CEO from the top all the way down, not just our senior leadership in Wealth Builders Worldwide, but the senior leadership, the CEO of Karatbars International decided to give us something. He wanted the masses of people to be able to have what only the 1% truly have, you guys. He doesn't have to do that. He could be targeting the 1%. Man, let me get off of here. That's amazing. Okay, family. Next up to bat, you guys already know and love him. Now, he is the CEO and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide. He is in the Network Marketing Hall of Fame. He had a Barry Bonds Freedom Call last night. If you missed it, I'm going to continue to say, if you missed it, you missed out. Anytime you get a chance to hear, forget E.F. Hutton. You know, they used to say, when some of you younger guys might not remember that, but just they used to say, when E.F. Hutton speaks, everyone listens. Nah, forget E.F. Hutton. He ain't got nothing. Yeah, that's right. He ain't got nothing on My Rich Dad. This brother killed the Freedom Call. Anytime you guys get a chance to listen to him, you should be listening intently and taking notes. He is a published author as well. He is a blessing to us all. I want to bring to the platform the Dream Team, Mr. Best, his lovely wife, Mrs. Valerie Best, Gabe, the entire family. We want to bring the entire family. I know they all listening to the platform. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Best, the Dream Team, Alex as well. Forgot about you, brother Alex. Please come to the platform this morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Dante Taylor, Team Best. What do we say?
Good morning, Mr. Dante Taylor. How are you doing today?
I am doing outstanding. This is Valerie. Good to hear your voice as always. I know you're gonna pump us up this morning, ain't you?
Well, I was just gonna say that was a very enlightening pre-call. And even though I've heard all of this, some of it before, hearing it again, every time I hear it, I go, "Oh my gosh, really, really, really!" I'm astounded because it's just so powerful. So I'm so glad that we are a part of Wealth Builders Worldwide and a part of Care Bars. And it just once again to just remind ourselves that Dr. Harold Tights is a genius. He's always thinking about how to make it better for us, and he did. And with that said, I'm going to give it to Tyrone.
Hey, good morning. Great call, great pre-call, great message, Mr. Dalco and Mr. Dante Taylor. I'm all about keeping it simple and about expanding the team. And, we got over 100 years of freedom in this house. No one had a job for over 25 years. We teach people how to become free. And watch this. But last night at 4:30 in the morning, I had this epiphany and it said, okay, I'm Capital One. Here are 3 simple steps. Okay, I'm Capital One. 3 simple steps. Number 1, register and open your free savings account. Number 2, invite other people to open their free savings account. Step 3, earn income 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from doing that. That's it. Here's the challenge. I'm not Capital One. I'm the #1 gold company in the world and have been for the past 9 years, almost 10 years. The only difference between us and Capital One is we're not bombarding you with advertising every single day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and conditioning you to accept this banking system, which don't know anything about and don't even understand, but you can condition to participate in. Okay, we're doing it better. We're saying what? We're Care Bars International. 1, open your free gold savings account. 2, invite other people to open their free gold savings account. Number 3, earn income 24 hours a day, 7 days a week from the comfort of your home. Stay home, get paid in cash and gold. That's Care Bars, folks. It's that simple. Now, all these other things you're going to learn when you plug in. You're going to learn about quantitative easing and why gold is real money. You're going to learn all that stuff, but it's not necessary. There are 3 simple things for everybody to do. Number 1, register for free. Number 2, invite other people to do the same thing. How do you invite them? Invite them to a presentation at 12 o'clock, a presentation at 9 o'clock, 6 days a week. Anybody can do that, and you can do that from the comfort of your home. You don't have to be scared of the health crisis. Don't be scared about not having a job. Don't be scared about who you come in contact with. You can sit there and decide how much money you want to earn from the comfort of your home every single day. And we have a 9-year track record. It's proven. The only thing is this revolution, this economic revolution, this group economics we're practicing is not being televised. You must get a personal invitation in order to participate. God bless, dream big, team best. What do we say? Ahoo!
Ooh, man. It is a treat. I don't know how you guys feel about it. It is truly a treat to be able to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, this information every morning. And as Mr. Best always teaches us, just keep it simple. You guys heard everything that you heard this morning. Get more gold. Get more gold. Mr. Best, I was actually on my way to bed. I just finished getting the pre-call together, and I saw your post, and I immediately shared it, copied it, and shared it as well. That was ingenious. it's crazy our mentality. We can say, put up a post and says, we are hiring, and people will jump all on it. Instead of wanting to go for self and do for self, people are so excited about working for someone else. We have an opportunity where you can work for yourself. Work for yourself, not for someone else, and get paid. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Best, for all that you do. We love you guys so much. All right, so now what we are going to do, let me see if we have any announcements really quick. I want to give a shout out to my lovely moderator family. You guys don't know, teamwork is truly making the dream work. We're working behind the scenes to make sure that we're bringing this to you guys each and every morning. So I just want to give a shout out to them as well. I don't see any announcements. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the
Q&A.
Oh,
Yes,
hey,
yes.
hey.
Hey,
Sister,
hey,
what's going on?
Yes, bringing power to the power call. Ooh.
Oh.
What an amazing call this morning. And Mr. Dalco, you have me pat my head every time. You know, so amazing. Follow what the leader say to do. Mr. Dalco told us what last week, get as many, I can't even think right now. My mind is so rich. Mr. Dalco told us to give, help me somebody, help me. You're muted.
Cash Gold.
There you go. There you go. There you go. Cash Gold. He said, hold it. Just get it and hold it. Don't move it yet. Don't put it into your wallet. Hold it. What did you do? Got Cash Gold and you held it. Man, now he said, pull that bow with that arrow in it, pull it back, and let that baby go. And put it over in your e-wallet. And guess what? Let it sit there and marinate for about 8 weeks. Come on, somebody. Oh, I can't stand it. But that's not what I came on here to say. But thank you, Mr. Dalco. Mr. and Mrs. Best, I love you guys so much. I just come on to make a public announcement. I know a majority of us know today is Dr. Seitz's birthday. So let's flood him with love from all across the world because he has been truly a blessing to us. So, guys, happy birthday, Dr. Harold Seitz. And I love you all. Back to you, Tay.
We love you too, Sister Sherry Brown. I didn't see your comment. I didn't see that, but thank you so much. And yes, happy birthday to the brother that gave us a carrot stimulus. It's his birthday, and you would think it's our birthday. Man, it is truly amazing. Thank you, Sister Sherry Brown. I love you. Thank you for all that you do. Shout out to my big bro, Willie Brown. Guys, let it marinate. Get some Cash Gold and just let it marinate. That's my DC folks. That's how they talk out there. Let it marinate. Just get you some Cash Gold. Get a 10th a day. We're talking less than $10, family. Get you a 10th and just hold it. You will be you'll be thankful later on. And more importantly, your children will thank you. And they'll be excited later on as well. Next up to bat, my sister, the bomb dropper. I might have to start nicknaming you the bomb dropper. Sister Lady Lisa Gordon. I don't know if you're excited with it, but Sister Lady Lisa, come on in and talk to us.
Yes, Mr. Dalco. Good morning, sir. Mr. Dalco, did you have something to say after that? I don't want to go before you.
No, ma'am.
Oh, well, good morning, everybody. Yes, this is Lisa Gordon, the heiress from Nashville, Tennessee. Brother Dante, what an awesome call this morning. And Brother Rafis, very good overview. But Brother Dante, the character Robin Hood is noted as a liberator of the poor through social and economic justice. And I feel that Dr. Senator Harold Seitz, he operates out of the same vein by offering the highest quality of gold at a price point everybody can afford. You just stated, if you got $10, you can get you some Cash Gold. I'm telling you, I'm so grateful and blessed that money was on my Carrot Bars MasterCard, and I'm going to get me some Cash Gold. But happy birthday, Dr. Senator Harold Seitz, and AU to all the wealth builders out there. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Best. AU, back to you, sir.
Hey, Brother Dante, this is the kryptonite.
What you doing in here?
Had to sneak in. You holding it down as always. Good morning, Mrs. Best. Great job, Brother Rafus. I'm telling you, we're fired up today. Shout out to the team, lovely wife Lisa, and all wealth builders. Back to you, Brother Dante Taylor.
Out. Let's get out.
I love me some Gordons. Hey, thank you, Pastor Dr. Kryptonite. Thank you, Lady Lisa, as well. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Once again, happy birthday, Dr. Sykes. Hey, everybody flood his timeline today. Man, y'all better hit his timeline today and tell that brother happy birthday. He blessed everybody. Well, he's been blessing us. But flood his timeline, let everybody know that we want to say happy birthday to that brother. Man, that's what's up. Okay, family, this is where we're going to start our Q&A portion of the call. If you have a quest, if you have a guest, if you have a question, I don't know what's going on with my words this morning. If you have a question, you want to get your question answered, this is where you get your question answered at. We want you to raise your hand if you are on Zoom. If you called in from the call-in line, I want you to press *9 to get into the queue. We're a little bit past the hour. Mr. Rodney Berger is going to kill me if I'm late today, so we have to end this call in a timely fashion so we can get to our 12 o'clock WBW presentation. So here we go. Leaders, celebrate all your accomplishments, brief statement, and let's make sure we are able to hear from everyone. First leader in Q, Synergy, you are live. And you have to unmute yourself. Synergy. All right. Next up to bat, my brother Kyle X Brown, you are live.
Peace, Brother Dante. Awesome call. Hope all is well. Happy born day to Dr. Harold Sykes. We thank God for that, man. Everyone have an amazing day. Peace.
Peace, my brother Kyle X Brown, calling from that DC area. Next up to bat, speaking the DMV area, Mr. 5 and 5, Christopher Chalbay, you are live.
Golden morning, Brother Dante Taylor and all wealth builders worldwide. Mr. 5 and 5, Christopher Chalbay calling live from Largo, Maryland. Outstanding pre-call, outstanding overview. I want to congratulate Golden Mommy, courtesy of Shaquille, for getting the gold multi-package. And I just want to say the best way we can give the man who has it all is to go out and be the best we can be, push Carabas all day, all night, one day at a time, 1 gram at a time, one person at a time. Let's go, y'all. Happy birthday, Mr. Sykes. I want to know.
Yes, congratulations on that package, brother. Okay, there we go. Congratulations on that. Thank you for joining us this morning as well. Next leader in queue, my sister, Dr. Rhonda Hollins, you are live.
Well, hello there, Mr. Dante Taylor and our Wealth Builders family. Just wanted to congratulate some people on getting their packages. And that would be VIP package, Pastor Melvin Dowdy and Sister Raynell Dowdy each got theirs. Bronze package, Thomas White, Theophilus Umba. Melvin Dowdy as well on that package, and Dr. Ron Hendrick on a VIP package as well. And we just want to say that we are just enjoying everything, the words, everything, the encouragement, motivation is just outstanding. And like Mr. Best talked about yesterday, and Willie, when you have an ear to hear, you have to listen. Let them hear.
Listen to the leaders, guys. Listen to the leaders. They're telling you what to do. That's all we do. We just follow the leaders. And happy birthday, Dr. Harold Sykes.
Happy
Back
birthday.
to you guys.
Back to you. Ahoo.
Don't know, that's those two doctors. We got those two sisters. Family, that's those two doctors, Dr. Rhonda, Dr. David. Love you guys so much. Thank you for joining us this morning. Next leader in queue. Wait a minute. Brother Wyndham McDowell, you are live, brother.
All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
All right. Yeah. So, man, I love that. I love that overview, man, the pre-call, man, and to the whole power call, man. It's just fascinating, man. I always try to tell people, outside of referring them to the real money, to, watch The Hidden Secrets of Money by Mike Maloney. He dropped some serious jewels, man. But outside of that, man, listen, we are the dream. Carrot bars is just the vehicle that's going to get us to the destination, which is accomplishment. So with that, I'm out.
My brother, thank you for joining us this morning. Right. Next leader is you. Next leader in queue, Minister of Fun, you are live.
Good morning, Mr. Dante Taylor. Can you hear me all right?
Loud and clear, brother.
Hey, what a conversation, Mr. Best. Thank you, sir, for taking that time out. If y'all was a fly on that wall, I'm telling you, wow, what a conversation yesterday. But as always, I want to thank the Fellow Millionaires team. Definitely more the best, the Morrisons, the Dalcos, the best for all the leaders. Turn that paper to gold. Turn that crypto to gold. As many people as you can, as fast as you can, get the multi-gold packages. I'm out.
Minister of Fun, thank you for joining us this morning. Next leader in queue, 24K Melody, you are live.
Greetings, Brother Dante. This is Linda M. and Tim Scott in Killeen, Texas. An amazing call as you always do. And I am so excited to congratulate myself and my mate for upping our cash gold acquisition. It's such a powerful moment in the day when I do that, because I know there's nothing better I can be doing in that moment. And I just want to share this with you. We were going to do this together, but I want to exalt the moderators by saying, y'all throw the mic on, then y'all watch us. 3 seconds later, y'all got us shaking our heads, dancing instead of sitting. The power call, the pre-call hits, and the overview's kicking just like a home run, slamming like a slam dunk.
Wait, sister. Hold on. I love you. They missed us this past Let's Go weekend. We was gonna give them a treat, but we get them at the next Let's Go weekend. Thank you for joining us. Shout out to Brother Tim. Always good to hear your voice, sister. Next leader in queue, it's the Gold Man. You are live.
It's the Gold Man. Yeah, that's me. Ashar L out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Great call, family. Dante, I love you, my big brother. What up, though? Hey, I just want to say I love y'all, man. This opportunity has set so many people free, and we're going to set so many more people free. Let's keep spreading this word, keep saving this gold. Let's help some more people get free for free. Happy birthday, Harold Sykes. I'm out. Great team, and we will.
It's the Gold Man. Thank you so much, family. Hey, what up, though? Hey, that's a Detroit thing. Y'all don't know nothing about it. Thank you for joining us, family. Next leader in queue, Brother Reggie Scott. You are live.
Care boys. Good morning, Mr. Dante Taylor and all wealth builders worldwide. This is Reggie, part of the multi-millionaire Syntex Gold Elite team here in Killeen. And man, you always do it, man. Great pre-call, great overview. Happy birthday, Dr. Sykes. Man, I'm telling you, we are thankful that you are leading the helm. Hey, shout out to the team, my dear wife, Cynthia, and wealth builders worldwide. Oh, we got this. Let's go. Oh!
Man, 100 gram, Brother Reggie Scott. Oh, you pump me up every morning. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Brother Dante, man, before you go to the next caller, I just had one of those Ty Best moments. Did y'all catch what the Gold Man said? help people get free for free. It's free to join. You're taking your depreciating dollar and exchanging it to an appreciating asset. It's free, and we get paid to do it. Come on now.
Mind and you're behind. Thank you, Sister Sarah, because I did skip over that. Setting people free for free. Who does that? Who does that? Man, come on. Next leader in queue, my brother Roderick Joe. You are live.
Oh, good morning, welcome to the Worldwide family. This is Roderick Joe out of Grand Prairie, Texas. Let my voice an amazing comments. Go get it. Ahoo!
Ahoo! That's how you do it. Next leader in queue, my brother. Brother inspires me almost every day. Brother Supreme, you are live. You may be muted, brother. Okay, I think we lost you. Get back in. I'll look for you. Get back in. Next leader. Okay, let's go. Synergy. Let's try it again. Synergy, you are live. You have to unmute yourself. All right, not sure what's going on. Get back in if you can. Next up to bat, Team Destiny, you are live.
Peace, family. It's Fatima X, Sister Fatima X here in Atlanta. Can you hear me, Mr. Taylor?
Yes, loud and clear, sister.
All right. Peace, family. I just wanted to say happy birthday to Dr. Harold Seitz. Shout out to Team Destiny. Great pre-call and overview this morning, Mr. Taylor. And I would like to briefly congratulate Brother Kevin Muhammad out of Springfield, Illinois, for getting his bronze package. And I just wanted to say Carrot Bars is the greatest experience that anyone can have. Let's go, family. Let's do this. Ahoo. Love you all. Have a golden day.
That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations, sister. Peace as well. Next leader in queue, my brother James Marshall. You are live.
Good morning, Mr. Gold Collector. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, fam.
All right. I just wanted to hop on and say that a huge congratulations to a new affiliate who signed up last week and then 2 days ago acquired her multi-gold pack number 6. She's out there in your neck of the woods in the California area, and she is super excited and, you know, an amazing three-way call with an amazing leader, Mr. Cameron Gamble. It was just an unbelievable thing to witness. So with that being said, I can't say it enough. We have the absolute best leadership and best leaders in the universe. Back to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, fam. That's my brother James Marshall. You hear his family. Another amazing leader doing some amazing things in the world of Care Bars International and Wealth Builders Worldwide.
Have a golden day.
Have a golden day. I don't know who that was, but have a golden day. Oh, that's just okay. Let's go. Team Destiny. Let's try it again. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Brother Probin Thompson, you are live.
Good morning, Mr. Taylor. Great pre-call, great overview. It's an understatement to say you're just getting better and better, my man. Just real quick, I want to welcome new member to the team, Mr. Michael Johnson, and also want to welcome a new person as well who's listening in on the Power Call, Mr. Denzel. Welcome to the call, and keep it up, family. We got this rocking and rolling, and there's nothing better. The world needs us. Let's get the word out there.
Oh, thank you, brother. Congratulations. Congratulations on your new teammate. Yeah, Denzel's already in the building. Y'all didn't know? Oh, my bad. Thank you so much. Thank you much for joining the family. Next leader in queue, 706-206.
Greetings, Great Horizons Wealth Builders Worldwide. Marie Antoinette Stafford, Mr. Dante Taylor, you have a gold brain, like the family of Mrs. Delco, Mr. Best, the blessed one. Happy big birthday, Mr. Harold Sykes. The Dream Manifesto by Mr. Best is the best way to go. Thank y'all so much. Carabar's is our message after reading all these books. Let's read Carabar's message now, making us everyone wealthy and millionaires from Harold Sykes. Thank you so much. Have a great golden day. I love all of y'all. Talk to you soon. Peace and love.
Hey, and we love you too, sister. Thank you so much for joining us like you do each and every morning. Next leader in queue, Jennifer Johnson. You are live. You may be muted, sister. Oh, man, I'm having a good time this morning. All right, Jennifer Johnson, try to get back in.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, you are live.
Oh, wow. I see the unmute button. It came on. Everyone, this is Sunshine Reggae in Nashville, Tennessee. Out on this beautiful day, wishing Dr. Harold Senator Sykes a happy birthday, and to all the leaders. And Dante Taylor, you're doing an excellent job. This is our time to shine. I'm just shining bright on this day. I love you guys so much, so happy. This is what we've been waiting for. The ascension is here. Have a great day. Sending light, love, and abundance and joy.
Sunshine Reggae. Thank you for joining us this morning. That's right. Next, I see you, Grandma. You are live.
So,
hello.
You are live, Grandma.
Yes, grandson. Mr. Dante, grandson, you are cutting up today. That pre-call was awesome. And the leaders in this company are awesome. But Mr. Harold Sykes listened to God, and he gave me hope to be able to leave here and leave an inheritance. I thank y'all all. I love y'all all. Have a blessed day, grandson, and everyone.
Thank you, Sister Norma Crowder. You know we love you. Thank you for joining us each and every morning. And I hope you know this, but you inspire a lot of people every morning just by letting us hear your beautiful voice. So thank you. You are truly an inspiration, Sister Norma. We love you. Next, leader in queue. If you ain't ready for the revolution, you better be ready now. Brother Eric Ray Muhammad, you are live.
And it's necessary. Ready for revolution, Dante Taylor, Mr. Best, Mrs. Best, Mr. and Mrs. Dalco, all wealth builders all worldwide. I just want to lend my voice to the call. I've been so busy, excitingly busy, and extremely happy for it. I'm grateful for this opportunity to share with the world, to let them know that they can be the mayor, the head of state, the governor, the president, the chairman of the board, the chief of staff, all under one roof by just saving gold, saving cash gold, making a difference in their lives, leveraging the foundation of their very own economy. People are home now, and they will never get used to going back to work again because they're getting a taste of all the freedom that some of us hope for, some of us are actually living. But it's going to happen after week 4, week 5. They're going to wake up when they're ready. They're going to wake up after they get tired of sleeping, and they're going to realize they don't want to go back to doing what they were doing. They need us. They want us. We know it. Let's bring it to them. Thank you, brother. Ahu.
Man. Win no matter what. Man, I'm telling you, you got me feel like I'm in church. You know how they get to shouting in church? You gonna tow the house down. Okay. Hey, we're gonna leave it at that. That is going to conclude the Q&A portion of the Power Call. Brother Eric Teray just messed up the Zoom platform, so we're gonna have to try to figure out how to fixed it, he demolished it. Thank you, Brother Eric Teray, for all that you do. We really appreciate you for joining us. We want to thank all of our leaders for joining us this morning. Now, it is time for us to get some closing comments. Any last words from our leaders, because we do have a meeting in about 5 minutes. So make sure either you stay on this platform, log off, and then come right back on. Make sure you invite your new people as well. Mr. Michael L. Dalco, any last words, closing comments from you, sir?
Great call, Mr. Taylor. Real quick celebration, our business partners, Felix Izomo from Japan got his multi-package. Also, I want to congratulate our amazing affiliate from Hawaii, Mr. Balaji Igunjobi, for building a monster team there in Hawaii and Japan, just crossing continents and blowing his business up. Only been in the business just a little while, sponsored by my wife, Monisha. So that group is just going transcontinental overnight. Glad I was able to assist you guys. Keep churning. Great call today, Mr. Taylor. Let's go.
I'm sorry, I'm talking away. Congratulations, Mr. Delco. I know you don't get congratulated a lot, but congratulations on your new teammates and on your new family members getting packages as well. Congratulations. Next up, the Bat family. Last but definitely not least, our fearless leader, the best household. Please come to the platform this morning, for any last words, closing comments. It's K. I don't know what's going on this morning, y'all.
Hey, man, all I can say, brother, is great call. On behalf of Ms. Valerie Best, all I want to say is, Brother Eric Teray, you turned it out, man. What can I tell you? And Mr. Dalco, did you say you now have business in Hawaii, in Japan, and you haven't left Atlanta, Georgia? Man, what is there to think about? Come on, somebody, as Miss Sherry Brown says. Dream big, folks. Team Best, Valerie not here. What do I say?
Business partners all over the world. I heard you say Hawaii. You know, I like to say, you got business partners in Hawaii. Yes, family, we have business partners all over the world. But yes, this is going to conclude our Tell the Truth Thursday Power Call. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining us. It has been a remarkable morning already. It is now time for our 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time WBW event. Make sure you get everybody to the presentation. My brother, Mr. Rodney Berger, will be doing the presentation. Make sure you're back tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My big brother, straight out of Lansing, brother Gregory McKay, will be holding it down. And I think we got the empowerment call going on this evening as well. We got a jam-packed Thursday. We got enough for you and your family, for everyone. So you can make sure that you can tune in and understand what's going on in this world, man. The world is crazy. The world of care bars is going real good. So again, I'd like to thank you all. This is your boy Dante Taylor, aka Mr. Gold Collector. And I just want to say, as Mr. Best always tells us, hey, dream big, dream bigger. Oops, okay, dream big and dream bigger. Winners never quit, but a quitter definitely never quits. And I'm out. Oh, well, we already had that.